Encuentra un conocido mundialmente como el
Aunque digan que soy un manual donde voy, le doy gracias a Dios por hoy estar donde estoy. Y voy a seguir con mi tumbao y con mis ojos colorados, con mi gato animado. Ustedes no me lo han dado. Diablo que chévere.
Okay.
Me cogí un caso y
So what is my announcement? I will do my best not to get emotional, but it's a big thing for me. So, let's do this. So today is November 17th, 2020, and I am so excited to share with all of you that I've decided that I'm going bailado. And he's looking at me like, come on, just like, okay. Whew. I sent out an email today to my surgeon, Dr. Roland from the NYU Cochlear Implant Center, to talk to him about how I am finally emotionally, physically, and financially ready to go through with the decision to get my second cochlear implant. Now, this is a huge deal for me. This is huge because, okay, this is huge for me because I lost my hearing at 7. I had normal hearing. I was able to hear perfectly fine. And then my mom made the decision for us to come to New York City. And then a few months after we came to New York City, I got sick. And I got something that's called meningitis, which is what made me deaf. So I lost my hearing after coming to New York City. And my family was very, very strategic. They were like, we want to give Mariella the best access to everything. My family has been so supportive of every decision I've made in my life. My mom calls them like todas mis locuras. Like, I've had the most incredible life. I've gone to Antarctica. I went to really great schools. I've lived abroad. I've lived in other states. Like, so many great things. And initially, my mom made a decision just to implant my right ear because that was my better ear. And she originally decided that she would just implant one ear. And then when I was older, if I wanted to, I would implant the other ear, or maybe, you know, new technology would come out, or like stem cell research. And, you know, those things never happen. Stem cell research is still years away, and I just think it's time to make the decision to go bilateral. Now, these are all the reasons why I've decided to go bilateral. Number one, I only hear out of one ear. I hear on my right side, and I hear nothing on my left side, nothing at all, which means that if I'm walking with people, I am literally doing this all the time to try to hear from my right side. And there's so much information that I'm missing throughout the whole day, because like the other day there was a fire in my building and I didn't hear that. Like, there are things that I'm missing, that I miss in every day. And I still have a lot of challenges with communication. But the most important reason why I'm choosing to do this now is because I am working under contract for the City University of New York. And I have really amazing health insurance. Like, really amazing. Like, really good health insurance. And there was one point before having this job when I was on the Affordable Care Act, and I had really good insurance on the Affordable Care Act. And I could not make an appointment for my doctor at the time because they did not use Affordable Care Act insurance because they are a private practice, whatever. And so now that I have really good health insurance, I figure like, let's do it. And my insurance is going to expire. With this current insurance, it's going to expire on December 31st. Which means that I will go back into the Affordable Care Act, which is good. But before I do that, I want to make sure that I get the best service with the best insurance. Before you know, I land that next really great opportunity. And there's also been a lot of challenges with COVID because of, the no mask. And it just seems like the right choice at this point in my life. I'm thinking about children in the next few years. I'm thinking about my body is strong and can handle a surgery. And I'm thinking about all the positive consequences of that. Now, why am I doing this? Like, what is the bilateral surgery going to solve for me? Well, number one, it's going to be 2 years. I'm going to be hearing out of 2 years. And so being able to hear from 2 years is better than just having 1 ear that you hear from. And so it's basically like, if one thing's fail, I have a backup. And this is so important because on just 1 ear, I've had 2 replacement surgeries. So if I have another surgery, like if there's another failure on this side, I will be able to hear from this side. And that is a really powerful thing. Somebody just asked if the recovery can happen before December 31st. So I'm going to get to that in just one moment. Another great benefit that I have in this specific time is that I have over 30 days of sick leave still on my contract. So even though my contract is on December 31st, if I get the surgery before then, I can still use some of that sick leave, to take care of whatever medical issues happen. But then the most important thing is that everyone that I've talked to who made the decision to go bilateral, their lives change. It is a positive change. So what are the worst things that can happen from me getting the surgery? Number one, death. I can die. I can totally die. Do I want to die? No, I do not want to die, but I really, really trust in the ability of my surgeon. I have had the same surgeon, the same team for like over 20 years. So I trust my surgeon 100% to open up my head and implant me with a Cochlear implant. I am ready to do that. Second thing that could happen, that is like the worst thing that could happen, is that the Cochlear implant surgery does not work. Now, because I have not heard anything on this side for almost 20 years, it is a possibility that the quality of sound that I receive from my left ear is never going to be as good as this side. This is the side that I have trained for 20 years. So it's not gonna be as good quality as this ear ever, but it will be something. And that is what I am going for, being able to hear something. The third worst thing that could happen is that my contract expires December 31st, and then I have other unexpected medical expenses that come up before I am able to enter the Affordable Care Act insurance. And let me tell you something. Specialized health care is fucking expensive. Paying out of pocket for this shit? Oh my lord. You better have money. So I'm just at a point that I can't do that. And that is such a privilege, and that is why I am taking that risk. The best thing that can happen, the best thing that can happen, like you gotta look at the worst case scenario, but you also have to look at the best case scenario. The best thing that can happen is that I'm going to be hearing from 2 ears. I'll be hearing from 2 ears. it will improve my hearing, and it will improve my quality of life. And that in itself is like the reason why I am making this decision. So I am tentatively scheduled for surgery in December. On December, what was the day? December 18th. I am scheduled for surgery on December 18th. Whoa! Jeez! Anxiety! Oh boy. It's like I really don't know why I do this to myself. I actually do know why I do this to myself, because you only live once, but if you do it right, it's enough. So I'm scheduled for surgery on the 18th of December, and I am so excited. And I'm so ready, and I'm so scared, and I'm so anxious. Because I really don't like surgeries, and this is going to be my 4th one. But I'm so ready. And, yeah. So that is really the big announcement. I'm going to need lots of support over the next few weeks. Not even like I just need, like good vibes, like no negativity, no stress, no anxiety. I'm going to keep those things to a minimum, because I already have enough on my plate with like applying for jobs and like, all these changes that are going to be happening. And it's like COVID, and I'm about to go do a surgery during COVID at the height of December. It's just like, I am so excited, and it's going to be amazing. And it's kind of like exercise, and while you're doing it, and while you're mentally preparing yourself to do it, you're just like, why am I doing this to myself? But then 6 months later, you see the progress, and you feel great, and you're just like, man, why didn't I do this earlier? And that is what I am going for with this surgery. So mark your calendars, because on December 18th, I am going in for surgery. It's gonna be awesome, and I'm really, really, really excited for the future. And these tears that you're seeing, these are really tears of joy and stress and anxiety and all these other things, but it's going to be incredible. And it just feels really, really wonderful to get to a place in my life where I am able to make this decision and make it confidently, and do things to like really invest in myself. And in a way, I'm really glad that my mom allowed me to make that decision for myself. Getting the Cochlear implant point blank has been the best medical decision. And if I have another failure on this side, you best believe I will immediately get reimplanted again. The Cochlear implant is an amazing medical marvel that is just incredible. And I am so grateful to be alive when this technology exists. And I am very, very excited about the future. So, until then, you'll keep seeing videos of me kind of just like leading up to that. The future is accessible. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.